This is kind of a bad document here, but it's all I have really. But I wrote this in November when I was personally touched by God, and up until then I was a new ager for the most part, and this really showed me when this happened, that you're meant to have a personal relationship with God. It's just kind of a divine connection that you just create naturally. You don't need anything else, and you don't need any kind of special practice for it. You just need to be in touch with yourself. Anyway, so I called it The Gift of Knowing. And it was really personal. I was just writing it for myself, but I just thought I'd share. I have removed my body. I haven't given in to my fears. I had a vision. It was so clear. He's with me now. I never really believed. It's not a weakness. It's a strength acquired along the way. I never asked for this. I'm just on the right frequency wave. I'll help you with your work in this time of devastation on earth. Nothing seems to be real out there because this is all a spiritual warfare. Like I said, this was really just for myself, but I just thought I'd share because, um, you know, it was sort of my wake up. I mean, I've been awake for a really long time and talking about conspiracies and stuff for a long time, um, but this was really my wake up call from God Himself, and it was just so divine, and it was just so pure that I had no doubt that it was different, and it was a thing that just kind of stands on its own. It's not connected to anything else. It's just connected to you and God, and that's all. And you know for yourself what it is, and people just tend to want to debunk you or to say, oh, it's this or it's that, but you really just need to listen to yourself, and because you know what you feel and you know what you experience more than anybody. So yeah, I removed my body because I just really have always known I was just a spirit, or I was mainly a spirit. But that day and that time, those weeks and whatever following that, I really realized to what extent I was a spirit, and I was really meant to completely remove my body, and I actually started living like that just naturally. It started feeling like I'm outside of my body all the time, because I'm always living in divinity, because I'm living with the truth now. And then, you don't give in to your fears. And people like to say a lot of things about fears, but, when you really get down to it, the fears are, not attached to the truth. If you're really looking for the truth, then you're not in fear. So people want to say that because whatever, they're projecting. So yeah, so it's not a weakness, it's a strength acquired along the way. It takes a long time, but it doesn't have to. It's just that, you have to learn a lot of things to get to this point. You have to learn a lot of truths, and you have to be open, and it's a lot of work. It's personal work, it's mental work, it's emotional work. It's constant, it's every day. Um, I never asked for this, it just happened. And you know what? People force themselves so hard sometimes to get, spiritual gifts, and to be connected and all that. You don't have to work so hard. You just have to like your heart has to be in the right place for the truth and for life, and for other people, for love. That's what you need to do, is just you need to just be pure in your intentions, and pure in your desire for the truth and for answers. So yeah, I'm just on the right frequency wave, and I've just sort of realized, with the help of others, some people on YouTube who are really smart, just that God is a frequency wave. And I guess I reached it. You reach the right frequency wave when you get closer to God, or when you become in touch with God. So this is important. And so, yeah, nothing seems to be real out there because it's all a spiritual warfare. We can't even see it. It's just, that's what's happening. It's a spiritual war. That's what it is. And we can't see it, but we can feel it when we get in touch with it. And it is the truth. I mean, this war is very real. We just don't see it. But you can find out with the truth, and you can find out all about it, and there's lots to learn. So but yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. So that's all. I'll talk to you guys later.